Ladies and gentlemen, what's up and what's going down? How y'all doing today? It's Dizzy One here, bringing you another game of NBA 2K18 Legends, my league, here in our expansion league as the New Jersey Knights going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder and Ron Artest, aka Meta World Peace, aka something Panda, or whatever you want to call him. Hell, whatever he wants to call himself. He's a great defender. You can't argue that. He's one of the best defenders in league history. He's a gritty guy. He adds some toughness to your team, and look at that right there. Off the bat, LeBron misses a shot. Of course, it was McDyess, the power forward, guarding us, but it was still a missed shot, and it's going to be a great matchup between those two guys because LeBron is basically a beast. You can't stop him. Probably one of the closest guys who could come close to stopping him is right here in front of you. Another guy might be Larry Nance. I'm not talking about Junior. I'm talking about Larry Nance, not the guy on the Lakers, the guy that was on Cleveland. And I think that LeBron is going to have a tough time this game. Let's see what they can do, or what we can do up against this team. Now, they also have Derrick Rose, and they have Ray Allen, they have McDyess, as I said. I don't know their center. One thing that I do have to say, guys, about the My League with expansion teams, if you are planning to use an expansion team, you will not be able to see the cutscenes at the beginning that basically give you a clear view of every starter on the court that's on the opposite team as well as your own. And I don't know why. I think it might be because they don't have anything for that's built in that shows this expansion team per se. And right off the bat, LeBron James missing a layup. You know that's attributed to Ron Artest and his greatness on the defensive end. LeBron does not miss layups in transition or in general. It's very rare to see him miss a layup that's wide open. Ray Allen's on this squad. Derrick Rose. I'm really kind of nervous about guarding Derrick Rose because he's really quick. Very quick. And look at that pass right there down on the inside, and McDyess tearing us up so far in this game. It's a tie game. First quarter, we got nothing to really worry about. Steven Jackson used to be on the Warriors before the Warriors were good. They were alright, but I do remember watching a lot of this guy playing in the NBA. Was he on the Pacers as well? I think he was. Maybe. I might be thinking of a different player, but I do remember him on the Warriors. And yeah, they have a lot of good players on this team. Hopefully they can get it to work out well for them. But I am kind of like, we're losing right now. Who is that? Is that Vinnie Johnson, Dennis Johnson, whoever Johnson? There's a lot of Johnsons in the league. So we'll see who that is maybe later on if they do show a stat or like a name that pops up at the bottom. Yeah, our team is working out really good. I'm not really feeling our team too well right now. Ooh, did you see that? That animation just got us all up out of there, making sure we didn't get in the way of that person. And great shot by Joe Johnson. There's another Johnson knocking down a shot. Kemba Walker pulling up for three, not able to get it, but we do not grab the rebound. I thought Lambeer was going to grab it. No, sir, I was wrong. And they get an open Tony Allen, a young Tony Allen. They have another great defender on this team, but this time coming off the bench. As you guys can see, the Thunder are really trying to focus on having great defenders on the perimeter, trying to contain other players' superstars on the bench as well as in the starting lineup. That's the focus they seem to have gone for. But I mean, they also got people like Ray Allen and Derrick Rose who aren't really known for their defensive prowess. So they're kind of all over the place. They have a great shooter, they got a great cutter, they have a great defenders, and they have McDyess. I don't really know anything about McDyess. I don't know anything about their center right now as well. They have Otis Thorpe, and he's pretty good. He's a great player. Great at getting rebounds for a power forward. Harden now bringing the ball up, and we find Amari Stoudemire, who finds Vince Carter, who's leading the league in three-point percentage, if you can believe it. He's really just killing everybody in that department. And another missed layup by LeBron. That one was more my fault. I went into the defender, and I couldn't get around him. Decided to just go for it and bet on LeBron, but LeBron let me down. And yeah, oh my goodness, Ron Artest, is he gonna get a layup? Oh my goodness, he threw it down on LeBron James. Whoo, that was dangerous. I thought LeBron was gonna block that, but no sir. Artest is not messing around, and he picks up a foul though. Oh my goodness, Artest guarding Harden. Remember when Harden went down because Artest elbowed him in the head? I thought James Harden died that day. Like, oh my goodness. I was watching that game, and all of a sudden you see Harden on the floor, watch your replay, and bam! Ron Artest just hammered him right with his elbow in his head, and it was intense. I honestly thought Artest should have been fined for a year, got kicked out of the NBA for a year at least. It wasn't a Malice in the Palace situation. If you guys go look that up, Artest actually literally just went into the stands and started beating up on fans, and he got kicked out of the league for a while because of that one. But I think that he should have also got kicked out of the league for another year because of that intent to just hurt a player. That was literal, like, if Harden died, and I mean, like, that was legit a headshot. And Artest's arms are huge. He's a strong, muscular man. Probably stronger than most NBA centers. Like, honestly, I think he could be, because he's just so bulky and so strong. In that moment, when Harden went down, I was like, yo, that guy's dead. That guy is dead. Luckily for Harden, there doesn't seem to be any lasting, I guess, I don't know, injuries. Time will tell, because that hit was hard. Go look it up. Ron Artest, Meta World Peace, hits Harden in the head. You could also look up Malice in the Palace. This guy is a beast. Like, he's a beast. When he's on your team, you know you've got some strength backing you up, and he's not afraid of a fight. So, yeah, that's enough about that. But one thing I do want to say, guys, our team isn't, I don't know, like, it's a good team. I do believe our team is really good. But maybe center might need a little bit of fixing up. We need a maybe more athletic center. I do want to keep a mix of legends as well as current players in here, and some rookies as well. We got some young guys like Joel Embiid. I do want to have throwback players like Vince Carter, classic players like Jack Sigma, players that are great today like LeBron James. But I don't know what's the matter right now. Like, what is going on? Because I feel like we built the team supposedly for LeBron James, and for a team to work around LeBron, I feel like it needs to be in LeBron's hands most of the time. But we got James Harden, and James Harden needs the ball in his hands as well, and that's the problem with a lot of superstars. I can't seem to get LeBron working too well off of screens and just off ball. But you know what? It is what it is. We got to make it work, because I want to have LeBron on this team. He's arguably one of the most dominant players in NBA history. Not even arguably, but it's crazy. I don't know how to get him involved. I try to get him involved as much as possible, and it doesn't seem to work out. I'm not going to trade LeBron or James Harden. I'm going to just try to figure out a way to make it work. I had LeBron at center, or not at center, at point guard to start the season, as I was just like practicing, playing a couple games here and there, and that wasn't working out because LeBron, he needs to get some rebounds. Like, he is 6'8". You got to give him a couple chances at rebounds, and at point guard, he was grabbing a total of 0. Probably 3 was the most amount of rebounds he's gotten while he was at point guard. So I decided to move him back to small forward, get Vince Carter in a trade. We had to do a lot of trades to get Vince Carter. We ended up getting Paul George, and then I was like, okay, I don't want Paul George, because Paul George is just another current NBA player. Not saying he's not good. In this game, Paul George is an absolute monster. You can't stop the man. But I decided to go ahead and continue making trades to get a guy like Vince Carter, because Vince Carter he's playing in the NBA today, but back then, Vince Carter was a beast, and he's a throwback player. He might still be playing, but he's still kind of like a classic player in a sense, because he's not at the caliber as he was compared to back then. So I decided to get him, and Vince Carter's working out great for us. He's leading the league in three-point percentage, probably even field goal percentage, because all of the open shots that Vince Carter gets is because of James, and because of James, LeBron, and Harden. Well, that's a little confusing, but that's going to do it for the game. We got to work things out, figure things out, and just play things out and get a grip for this team. Definitely, the Suns are working out a little bit better for us. Check out the Suns My League series where there's creative players. I'm actually loving that one a little bit more, because I get a feel for the players just a little bit better. So they work out I hate saying a little bit, a lot of it. I say it way too much. But yeah, the Sun series right now, I'm having more fun with that because of how well they work together. Still trying to figure this one out, but I'm having fun all the same. My goodness, this game was intense. It was crazy. Vince Carter, 12 of 12 from the field, 6 of 6 from the three-point line. Derrick Rose went insane. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Plenty more videos like this on the way. Adios.